Welcome to Northfield, Chair Lee and representatives. Thank you so much for your service, as well as for taking the time to visit us here in Northfield today. Representative Todd Lippert is unfortunately unable to attend today, but he does send his support and regards. The City of Northfield is requesting just over $7.5 million in state bond funds to complete the acquisition, pre-design, design, construction, and development of the Milltown State Trail between Riverside Park, which is where we are here today in the City of Northfield, all the way to the Waterford Historic Bridge and Waterford Township. You can see some of the images of the route and some features along the way on our display boards that are just to my left and right here. The project is foundationally important for the Milltown State Trail future connection to the Sakata Singing Hills Trail to the south and Cannon Valley to our north. There's significant progress being made on both of these trails. The Northfield section will pave the way for a safe route in and through our community when those sections are completed. Northfield is a historic river town that is a destination for visitors. We have many amenities such as hotels, restaurants, and small shops. We also have ecological significance that make our community a key area of interest in the state of Minnesota. This is a significant regional community and economic development opportunity for the state that can provide recreational opportunity for all Minnesotans to enjoy. The City of Northfield has recently completed a 30% preliminary design and cost estimate for 6.5 miles of Milltown Trail State Corridor. This has been in collaboration with the Minnesota DNR from Riverside Park in Northfield to the Waterford Bridge in Waterford Township. That was made possible through the state's past bonding authorization. The city has plans for street reconstruction in our 2024 capital plan that make this a window of opportunity for the city to participate in the cost to build Milltown's Trail and match state dollars. The city would begin construction design as soon as initial state bonding requirements are met. The design would be completed in 2022 and 2023. Project bidding will occur in 2023 with construction planned for 2024. Most of the project area is owned by the City of Northfield. The city is negotiating with cooperative owners on acquiring the remaining right-of-ways. Carleton College is a primary partner in that area, and they have a representative here today to speak to their interest and support of this project. We are very confident on delivering this project in a timely manner, on time and on budget, as they say. Locally, this project also advances the City of Northfield's climate action plan. We have a goal of being 100% carbon-free community by 2040. The climate action plan includes building 10 miles of additional bike and pedestrian infrastructure. Expanding the network of city trails also addresses inequity in our community. Having alternative transportation to vehicles is particularly beneficial to economically disadvantaged members of our community, including traditionally underserved communities of color. Thank you again for coming today and for considering peddling your support for this significant project for our region and state. Northfield is ready to kick this project into high gear so we all can have a smoother ride. I would like to next introduce Joe Hargis, Associate Vice President for External Relations and Director of the Carleton College Communications, to provide a unique perspective to this project. Joe?
Thank you, Mayor Pownell. On behalf of Carleton College, welcome to Northfield. We're grateful for your time today and for your consideration of a bonding bill that will help move development of the Milltown Trail forward. Since its founding as... Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. Since its founding as Northfield College in 1866, Carleton has been closely identified with its vibrant historic downtown. Northfield's slogan, Cal's Colleges and Contentment, which you may have seen coming into town on a sign, been around since 1914 and continues to underscore the importance of both Carleton and St. Olaf colleges in the life of our community. Carleton is pleased to support the Milltown's Trail as an important community asset for Northfield and the entire region. Carleton is among the top employers in Rice County, and each year we bring in more than 500 of the brightest students in the world to study here. And their families come to visit often, and they take in all that Northfield has to offer. The bike trail is an amenity that adds to the quality of life, and quality of life really matters when it comes to hiring the faculty and staff we want and need, and to appealing to these magnificent prospective students and their families. Carleton has been engaged in good, thoughtful discussions with friends of the Milltown's Trail Group, the City of Northfield, and the DNR about the trail route for several years. We're now having good, productive conversations with the city and DNR on a feasible route along the edge of our arboretum that takes advantage of the arb's beauty while protecting its sensitive ecological areas and college assets. If you've never been to the Arboretum, I would highly encourage you to go and experience it. It's open to the public year-round, and it's one of the best places in the state for wildlife, bird watching, running, skiing, walking, any time of year. In addition to the trail route being an amenity that can be used by the Carleton community, it offers the significant benefit of providing our students and the public a safe crossing of Highway 19. We're excited to see the trail develop, and we appreciate your support in helping to make it happen. Next, I'd like to introduce Galen Malecha, Chair of Friends of Milltown State Trail and Rice County Commissioner.
Good afternoon and welcome. And Jenny, thank you for bringing this group here today. Where are you? She's hiding around the corner. All right. Well, Galen Malecha, Rice County Commissioner. I am the chair of the Milltown's Trail this year. This trail's been being worked on for a very long time. The Milltown's Trail Joint Powers Board consists of Rice County, the City of Faribault, the City of Northfield, the City of Dundas. It's been around since the 80s. And Peg Prova, but I'm pretty sure Peg is not here today, and many of you here today know of Peg. And one of the founding members of the Joint Powers Agreement, and has worked tirelessly for many, 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 many years. And we've seen a lot of progress, but we have a lot of work to do to finish off what we need. We appreciate the legislators being here today. We know your job is not easy on making decisions, but we hope that Northfield's ask is included in that. Georgia Zoukalatis and Susie Nikazian are members of the Milltown's Trail representing the City of Northfield. As you can see from the displays here, how beautiful the trail is. And when it's all said and done, it'll go from Red Wing all the way to Mankato. And we look forward to that. Our world has changed. We see more and more people biking, walking, using their electric bikes. And with that, we as a world have to adapt. Other non-motorized transportation as well. Susie's train that she's been working very hard on, and I've been helping her with that. That'll be a future ask someday. But as we focus on the trail, we're seeing more and more people choosing to bike and ride. They want to stay in their houses longer. They want better health results. So we're seeing people take advantage of what is out there for them to work with. Northfield is a great place to be. It's a great community. We're striving hard here to add amenities to our communities and connect all of them on our Milltown's Trail. So I just want to thank everybody for being here today. We really, really appreciate everything that you have done. And if there's questions you have of me, I'll be over here. Susie, staff, I do want to thank the Northfield staff. Ben, yes. Ben and Dave and Tim back there. Wave, Tim. Okay. Tim has been coming and Dave has been coming to our Milltown's Trail, and once in a while Ben pops in. They work very hard. They work very hard for this community. They've been working really hard for this Joint Powers group and the city of Northfield to make sure we can get this train, excuse me, I'm stuck on Susie's train here. The Milltown's Trail finished. But we also have Brad Ness, Northfield City Council member, back there in the corner. And so anyway, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I know you're on a tight schedule and need to get going. Thanks for all your support.
All right, thank you. All right, so if I could have Administrator Martig, Dave Bennett, Joe Hargis, Galen, actually, if you could come on back up here. We're going to take a time of question and answer. Before I do that, though, I've got to set the record straight. We are home to 2 world-class international colleges. Ya, right? Joe, where's Joe? As friendly jab here. So we love Northfield, and I'm just, as you can see, there's such tremendous support for this trail. People are really excited, and it's really aligning well within our community for us to get this done, and just really, again, appreciate your support and your being here today. So we'll open it up to you all, the committee members, if you have questions for us.
Representative Fu, where did you go to college?
Carleton College,
Oh,
Representative Shaw, where'd you go to college?
The better college, stay
Yeah.
honest.
I agree. No. All right, yes.
How much of the total, say 10.8 million is gonna go towards land acquisition?
Do you want to?
Sure.
You?
Dave,
Dave?
repeat the question he did.
The question was how much of the 10.2 million would go towards land acquisition. So I would say in current estimates, that's probably in the 10% to 20% range. Certainly we have to work with the landowners and come up with the negotiations, but it's most of the dollars are going to be spent on the construction.
Any other, from the committee members, questions?
This on the DNR list of trails?
The question was, is this on the DNR list of trails? So yes, this is on the list of the trails for the DNR.
Other questions?
So the question was, with Dakota County involved with this? So I'd say in terms of collaboration, not only with Rice County, Dundas, Faribault, Dakota County and the townships have been really working on this segment, really from Waterford all the way to Lake Billsby. So that segment to Cannon Falls. So there's been a lot of work really with the county transportation department, the county parks department to really continue to bring that segment forward. So there's been a lot of progress made on that segment too.
Did you have a question?
Will eminent domain ever be considered as a means of acquiring land that people don't want to sell? I don't know if I would live long enough to see
We had a question on eminent domain.
So the question was, will eminent domain be used for the construction of the state trail? I would really turn that over to either Scott Haugen or Joe Wagger from the DNR, but they're not here. But really in working with them, they really want to find routes with cooperative landowners, and I think that's been the process that the state has taken really a position on, is really look for routes with owners along the way, and I think that's what we have here. So with Carleton and some of the other properties on the way, we believe the eminent domain will not be required, and we can negotiate in good faith for the property.
So as far as the Milltown Trail outside of Northfield, Scott Haugen and Joel Wager are working very hard from the DNR. They've been on this trail for many years. Joel more than Scott, but both of them, I tell you, they need some more employees there in the DNR. They're great people. As far as the trail going from here to Faribault, the DNR has acquired the abandoned railroad line. And we have 3 miles of property that is not under contract yet. And they are working on that. And they're looking at other alternatives if The proposed route, if the landowners do not want to sell, they're looking at alternate routes because eminent domain is not something we want to deal with or force somebody into something. So we have some alternative routes to get into the city of Faribault, and those are being worked on that as far as that goes.
Committee members, questions again? Anything? Yes, sir?
Is this trail connected, will it be connected to any other trails that are currently in place?
Yeah, so those, maybe to reiterate, those were the two they were currently referencing. Cannon Valley Trail up to our north, and again, as Dave talked about, they're working on the connections to Billsby State Park, and then to our Cicada Singing Hills to the south in Faribault that Commissioner Malecha just talked about.
Will this 6.5-mile stretch be connected to either of those?
Not immediately, no, but this is a key piece to being ready for those to come, and they're working on getting connections to that. They're getting land acquisition and getting those ready, but they wouldn't be ready immediately for that. Anybody else? Mayor, do you want to say thank you?
Yeah, thank you so much for being here today and for your support, all of you that are here in support of this project here today. We all know that this is a really important project for our community, for increasing the vibrancy. It's an economic driver, and a lot of people are really rooting for this trail, which is why they showed up here, to show that to all of you. So thank you so much for being here today, and I wish you well on the rest of your trip. And if you didn't grab a cakewalk cupcake, please grab that. We've got apple cider and coffee, I think, back there for you. So wish you well on the rest of your journey. Thanks.